ladies. I finally talked to my registered nurse today. Yay! This is the registered nurse with Optimum Health. It's the kind of like the liaison person that I speak about in my very first video. She and I have been playing some serious phone tag, and today I was able to finally get in contact with her. Her name is Laura. I told her that I would mention her in my YouTube video because I told her I was recording my journey. She's never seen a recording of an IVF journey before, so she was really excited, wanted to know if she was going to be on camera and things like that. So I told her no, not this time, but maybe, in one of the recordings, I'll kind of record our conversations. What we kind of talked about, basically we went over my benefits, what my benefits would cover. I did find out that my benefits, while it does cover fresh and frozen, it covers fresh and frozen embryos, not fresh and frozen eggs. So that may be an out-of-pocket expense that I have to consider when trying to preserve my eggs until next October, when I'm actually going to physically do my IVF transfer. So I will kind of make a decision on the 20th when I go in for my appointment. Once I get the freezing cost and the storage cost, I'll kind of make a decision if that's something that I want to do. I honestly, in my heart, believe that's what I want to do. But also, she suggested that I find out the success rates between a frozen embryo and a frozen egg, because if I can have a better chance as a frozen embryo, then it may be better, especially with my AMH levels being so low, for me to wait until we can connect the egg with the sperm and then freeze the remaining if one does not implant the way that we expect for it to. We also discussed my AMH levels. I was concerned that my AMH levels was as low as they was, at 0.34, and I asked her what was her opinions on that. She actually has 16 years experience with infertility, so she was very, very helpful. She said, not to be too worried, that she's seeing, AMH levels lower than that and there still be success. So that's good news, which I haven't really stressed about it, because I let go and let God, and that's kind of how I deal with things. I don't stress, I don't dwell on them too long. We just, wanted to go through a checklist. I told her that I had the test and she wanted to know what the results were. We talked about acupuncture. She said acupuncture, while some people believe that it has helped fertility, in some cases it has not helped fertility. Just make sure, if I decided to do acupuncture, to consult with the fertility facility that I choose to use. That way I know that I'm using somebody that's reputable and I won't have a bad experience. But it would be good to, for stress or anything like that I have. And I, honest to goodness, I don't have stress. I don't stress about things in life. Life is too short, and I try to remain positive. We talked about over-the-counter vitamins and things like that I can take. So she did suggest that I go ahead and get on prenatal vitamins. She suggested I do that right away. That will help my body as far as health-wise. It will also help prepare for the baby. She said that each woman, or women in general, should be taking prenatal vitamins prior to trying to conceive anyway. So it's very good to go ahead and start that. I currently take fish oil. I asked her if it will be okay to continue that. She said she didn't see an issue with continuing the fish oil and prenatal vitamins. She did say that I can take the CoQ10. She said that's similar to the DHEA. So I asked her also about the DHEA because I've seen it on YouTube, and I see that some people going through IVF have been taking it. And she told me with that one just to wait until my appointment on the 20th and speak to Dr. Best when I go see her. And then she would tell me what she thought would be best as far as including that into my treatment plan. I also, we talked about my water intake. I honestly try to drink as much water as possible. And sometimes I think I've drinking a lot of water, or drink a lot of water, my apologies. Sometimes I think I've drank a lot of water, and I look up and I've only maybe had 2 cups, but it feels like I've been drinking all day. So what she suggested is maybe adding some Crystal Light so that I would drink it a little faster and I would probably drink more of it. She also suggested adding drops of lemon and things like that. We talked about a detox that I do. I do a nightly detox, which is in this is my work bottle, if you can see, little apple bottle. This is actually my detox. I'm gonna finish it in a little bit. But I asked her about, can I continue to take my detox, which includes apple cider vinegar, lemon juice, honey, and cinnamon with 12 to 16 ounces of water. And it's good for weight management and also good to help increase my metabolism. She said she didn't see a problem with it, but she did also want to make sure that, I'm sorry, I'm looking for my other medication. She also wanted to make sure that I talked to the physician when I go for my appointment, just to make sure that it did not conflict with anything else that I may be taking. We recorded any medication that I'm taking. I take trazodone for insomnia. I don't sleep, and I work graveyard, so with that, I'm always up, and in the daytime, I still can't sleep. I have errands, I have children, so I'm kind of doing things. So I take these 150 milligrams, and I can typically sleep a few hours. But she do want me to make sure that I mention this to my physician, because they may not want me to take that while trying to go through treatments. That's kind of it. We discussed, I asked her about aggressive IVF treatment, because that's what they stated that I may have to do with my ovarian reserve. But she stated that what that means is that I may have to take double the medication, or it may have to be increased to some degree. But that's something that I'll also talk to Dr. Best about. So I got a lot of great information from her, reducing stress. They have programs like if I'm stressed that I can work with the group or talk to a group. And she and I talked about some personal issues too, just I've had miscarriages in the past, what led up to those miscarriages. And I honestly, after one phone call with Lori, I absolutely love her. So it doesn't take much time to spend with the person for me to kind of be able to fill them out and know whether or not that's it's a comfortable working relationship or just friendship or whatever the case may be. So that's really easy for me to pick up on people in general. So I will speak to Lori again at 4:45 on August the 20th after my appointment with Dr. Best. My appointment with Dr. Best is August the 20th at 10:30 in the morning. So we'll see what happens. Well, thank you, ladies. Continue to strive towards your goals with having babies and going through IVFs, IUIs, or just simply trying to conceive naturally. Continue to strive for that. I have been following a lot of women on YouTube, and it's kind of it's encouraging to me. So that's what made me start trying to record my journey, is because if I can be encouraged by somebody and they're paying their good deeds over to me, then I feel that I can do the same for others that are in my same situation, or that's also considering having children. To me, children are God's gift. I promise you, if I can have 20, I would have 20. There's no cap or no number on the amount of children I would have. I always have a house full of kids at my house in addition to my own too. So I just absolutely love babies. So this is definitely not something that I am going to give up on or stop on. I'll continue to pray and, do every single thing that I can do. I continue to talk to God. I talk to God kind of all throughout the day, and not necessarily asking him for the same thing or begging him for a baby or anything like that. It's just that, I may just be feeling a certain way and may want to have a conversation. And when I feel that way, I have that conversation with God. But once I give it to God, I let it go, and I have faith that He will do what He knows that's in my heart, the desires of my heart. I know that He would fulfill without a doubt. He's done it before, and He'll definitely do it again. Well, God bless, and thank you, ladies. I don't want to keep you too long, and I wish you the best. Bye.